Hello and welcome to the channel. There is a popular saying that change starts with you. Nigerians prior to the just concluded elections were clamoring for change, out with the old, in with the new. But as the election results showed last, change without action changes nothing. This news read emphasizes how Nigerians simply failed to do enough to effect the change they needed. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Data. What the voting pattern in 2023 presidential election is telling us. On February 25th, Nigerians went to the polls to elect their preferred presidential candidates in the 7th general election since the end of military rule in 1999. Since the beginning of the Fourth Republic, Nigeria has enjoyed uninterrupted democracy for 24 years, the longest stretch since its independence in 1960. Up to 93 million people in Africa's most populous country and biggest economy registered to vote ahead of the 2023 elections. The election produced Bola Tinubu, the candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, as Nigeria's next president, extending the APC's rule in Africa's largest democracy. Mr. Tinubu, 70, scored 8,794,726 votes. His closest rival, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), scored 6,984,520 votes to emerge second in the election. Labour Party's Peter Obi got a total of 6,101,533 votes, while Rabiu Kwankwanso of the NNPP came fourth with 1,496,687 votes. The national voter turnout was 29%. No election had a lower participation rate in the 6 decades of Nigeria's independence. Of the 93.4 million registered voters this year, 87.2 million people collected their permanent voters' cards, while the total number of actual voters on election day was only 24.9 million. Barely 9 million people voted for President-elect Tinubu to govern 220 million Nigerians. In each of the 36 states, less than half of the eligible population turned out to vote, and only Jigawa State had a turnout above 40%, while the Northwestern State had a 41% turnout. Plateau State recorded a 40% turnout. In the 3 largest states based on voter registration, Lagos, Kano, and Rivers, less than a third of the eligible population voted. Rivers' turnout was a shameful 16%, the lowest in the country, despite producing a lot more votes in past elections, which though were criticized as violent and irregular by observers. Only about 10 states recorded more than 30% turnout, and participation in other states was a little more than 20%. Election participation in Osun was 39%. This was followed by Adamawa 35%, Gombe 34%, Bauchi 32%, Ekiti 32%, Kaduna 32%, Katsina 31%, FCT 30%, and Niger 30%. Voter turnout in each of Benue, Kano, Kebbi, Kwara, and Nasarawa states was 29%. Ondo and Sokoto states recorded 28% turnout-ish. On the other hand, Zamfara at 27%, followed by Oyo at 26%, Taraba at 26%, Akwa Ibom at 25%, and Kogi at 25%. Meanwhile, the trio of Anambra, Cross River, and Edo had a 24% turnout performance. Southwestern Ogun State recorded 23%, Enugu 22%, Ebonyi 21%, Borno 20%, Delta 20%, and Imo 20%. Lagos, Nigeria's most populous state and the state with the highest number of eligible voters, recorded an abysmal 19% voter turnout amid reports of violence and voter suppression. The state was just a little above Southeast Abia State, where turnout was 18%. Participation was worse in Bayelsa and Rivers State, with only 16% of people turning out to vote in the oil-rich states. Although less than a third of the eligible population voted in Kano, the state had the highest number of votes with 1.74 million total votes cast. This was followed by Kaduna, where 1.4 million people voted. The total votes cast in Lagos was 1.3 million, Plateau 1.1 million, and 1.09 million in Katsina. Only the five aforementioned states recorded more than 1 million votes in the 25th February presidential elections. Total votes in Jigawa was 954,805, Bauchi 882,546, Oyo 851,956, Niger 813,355, and Benue 797,762. Official data shows that at the bottom of the list is Imo State with 478,652 total votes, Kogi with 476,038 votes, Enugu 468,891 votes, Cross River 416,968 votes, Yobe 397,331 votes, Abia 381,683 votes, Ebonyi 337,341, and Ekiti 314,472. Bayelsa State had the least number of votes cast with 173,111. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. With 26.5%, the Northwest had the highest proportion of votes cast in the presidential election. This was followed by North Central with 17.2%, Southwest with 16.3%, Northeast with 13.2%, South-South with 11%, and Southeast with 8.7%. In terms of volume, the Northwest had the highest number of votes with about 6.6 million votes, followed by the North Central with above 4.5 million votes. The Southwest, with about 4.25 million votes, placed third, while the Northeast followed with about 3.4 million votes. The South-South had 2.85 million, and the Southeast 2.2 million votes. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.